Good night everyone and welcome to the daily technical video update. Guys, not too much is happening today in New York. Now it looks that Asia is the one that's moving the market. As you guys know and we covered on the seminar today, we have two possibilities with the US dollar. The first one is calling for the flat, and then we're gonna see a move higher or lower in the dollar in 5 ways. The second scenario is a nest, when we're gonna see the dollar testing lower, but not that low like in the scenario that we have in the flat. So let's gonna start today for the individual pairs, and then we're gonna get back to the oil and the dollar in the other chart. All right, this is the euro, guys, and the euro is very hard to take position now. This is the line in the sand. In the euro, we can see the euro 3 scenarios. Like we mentioned today on the seminar, the euro do not have to drop in 5 ways. This can be wave A, and this can be wave B. And now, the euro can be doing, according to this chart, it goes, this is a 3 ways corrective. This, I'm favoring the steer, I'm favoring that 1-2-1-2 scenario. Now, the 1-2-1-2 scenario, this high right here is the 618 of this high right here. Let me show you guys that. You see? Now, I want to see the market testing this area. Why this area? Because that area is that 76.4 of this, and also that area is the equal legs between these two legs right here. Now, if 141.72 is taken to the outside and eventually 142.34 is taken, then the euro can go higher. But there is the second scenario, which is a triangle, when then you gotta trace the fibro from here, and that thing should happen around 142, or can happen around 142.57, and then that can be a consolidation wave B triangle, which is gonna break to the downside. That's the second scenario. Third scenario in the euro is the flat. You got 3 here, you got 3 here with the invalidation of 42.36. In that case, you should get 5 ways here. Now, which issue do we have with that? The issue that we have with that is that the magnitude of the candles right here, and this looks like a 3-wave move. And then if it's a flat, it should go higher, something like this, in 5 ways. So, for now, first scenario is the nest of 1-2. Second scenario is the triangle. Third scenario is the flat. All the 3 counts at the end of the day, they're calling for a lower euro. So, technically speaking, you guys should not worry if you have a good trade, good position from the top. Now, if you are here, you're risking to lose your money or break even. Why? Because you see 3 ways here. I can see the flag here, and this can be 3 up, 3 down, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, this, it looks very vertical, guys. This looks very vertical. So you gotta be careful with the shorts. We've been saying all day long, saying yesterday, that any long US dollar, you need to only if you are in a long trade, when you manage your side of your position, like the one that we have in the dollar switch, otherwise you got to manage your risk. Why? And you know, guys, the guys that have been with us for a long time, we are not afraid to cut the trade. So far so good. The RSI is saying that it's possible that the bounce will happen very soon. That's the reason why, that's one of the reasons that we are, that's one of the reasons that we are contemplating the idea that we are contemplating the idea that this is 1212 when we are in wave 2 that should get a bounce around 141.77. That's one of the reasons, guys. Alright? Because the dollar Swiss is leading the pack and it's letting us know that there is a corrective move that maybe had 40 or 50 more picks to the downside, but it's a move that is corrective and it's a move that is not allowing this huge move in the euro of 250 more picks. Alright? Now let's keep moving for pairs. This is the dollar pound. The dollar pound looks like ends 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm expecting the dollar pound going back up again to around 87.50, and we're gonna sell it again from there, guys. We're gonna sell it again. That's how you cash the big move. Reselling it until you get it. You control your money management, and you're gonna be able to get it like that. Alright? Now, this is the pound. We were right when we mentioned today on the seminar that this is a V wave that is possible that ends around 163.76 before it bounce a turn lower. We see it like from here, we see 3 waves, a flat in the S, and then we got A, B, and C. Alright, but do not fade the move, guys. Wait for the 5 waves back. Now, this is something that will remain. I gotta be more than honest to you. This is the CAD. I'm gonna show you like this so you guys see it. This is the CAD from the lows. 1, 2, 1, 2, another 1, 2. When I see too many 1, 2, I start getting nervous. So if the whole market is correct and this is gonna break down later on today, it needs to hold this downtrend channel here, uptrend channel, and it should hold the 97 area. That's the way we look at it. Alright? Okay, this is the dollar Swiss. Let me explain to you where we're coming from. You see this low in the RSI right here in the first 5 waves on the wave 3 is lower, that all this move lower. That's telling me that this is a 3 wave move so far, and that is corrected. I still expecting a bounce like this. This is the move that we're expecting. I was talking to James right now, and because this is such a long trade and we want part of the position in, we decided to let it go. Why, guys? Because we are not sure about the count that the US dollar is following, and then that being the case, we believe that we can lose the move. There's nothing wrong to be in a trade that you're looking at 1,000 pips or 2,000 pips. There is nothing wrong to be net 30 pips. So far we haven't been negative, but that can be the case, guys. So do not scare or nothing. Sometimes it's just as it is. We took it here only because of the reason that we saw 1, 2, 3, 4. Now kind of tricking out a little bit, but still, if we see that goes higher, corrected to around 87.60, we're gonna close the trade, and then 1, 2, 3, guys. So now let's move on to some gem pairs. Technically speaking, guys, it's the same that we did on the seminar today. This is another move. Let me show you this. This is a New Zealand. This is another move. Finally reached the area that I was waiting for about a long time, guys, which is the 80.50 area. So let me see the RSI, how it's looking. Look, I see the dollar getting strong pretty soon, guys, to be honest with you. I see it. It's possible. That's why we don't want to cut the dollar Swiss short long because we don't want to risk stay out of the party. So we were a little bit more aggressive. But look, this is telling me 1, 2, 3, 4, or 4 right here, and then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a diagonal 5, which is pretty close to the end. So I would rather wait, guys, to be honest with you, than start taking and peaking right now with a risk to lose the whole move. Now let's go to the dollar and the oil. Well, finally, I'm sorry guys, the S&P. S&P sent a scenario that we explained, guys, on the seminar. Either it should trade higher tomorrow, kind of, and then S&P, this is the kit. The 3 counts, this can be the truncation 5, but so far we have 1, 2, 3. If we got another low, we got to see the recovery, guys, because that can be the case. This is the truncation, and if you go lower, otherwise it's 3, 4, 1, 2, and more high in the S&P, guys. All right, now let's go to the oil. And okay guys, the dollar is gonna be seeing the same wings the euro is. What we see on the dollar is this. We see the 1, the A, the B, or the 1, the 2. Now you see that this outtrend channel is being tested as we speak. A break below that channel is gonna open the door for this move, guy. Right here, something like this before it bounce higher. Why? Because you break, that's denying. If we break below that channel, guys, is denying that this is a 1-2, because it should not happen. So be aware that if this channel is taking in the dollar, that means that this is nothing more than 1 A, B, and it's gonna go down and C. So be aware of that. It needs to return from this channel. It needs to return. Look, this is the low right here. It's around, it's gonna test the 76.4 pretty soon, and needs to close back within the channel. This is a 4-hour channel. Be aware of that, guys. That channel there is very, very important. And finally, oil. It's not doing too much after the seminar. But oil, like we say, look, higher oil should trade higher, like we have been saying, to 107.08 before oil is gonna go lower, guys. All right, so let's see how London handled today and see if we can finally trade good trade over the weekend. Thank you, guys.